Hey, beautiful day. Good to see everyone. This is my daughter, baby Willow. So let me just say, I work at the Sheriff's Office. I'm the Director of Community Engagement there, and I'm happy to be here today. And there's a couple things I want to say, and I'll be brief. Recovery is possible, recovery is real, and recovery happens. And for some of us, we get up here and we say that every year, or we put it on a shirt, or we post a tagline on social media, not really fully understanding what that really means. And it's events like today that help our community understand that, yep, it's possible, to put stories and faces to it being real, and to actually help our community understand what recovery really means. So WRAP, a lot of people don't know, the Washington Recovery Advocacy Project began as a partnership between the Sheriff's Office and Home and New Vision, where we would hire people at the Sheriff's Office who were new into recovery to be community outreach workers. It's in our long history path, but I say that because that was the Sheriff's Office kind of putting our money where our mouth is and really believing that recovery is possible. But it wasn't until someone close to me, who I had worked with, relapsed. He lost everything, but I watched him pick himself up, dust himself off, and put the pieces of his life back together again. So although I would say that recovery is possible, it really wasn't until I watched someone go through the recovery process that I was close with that I really understood what those words really, really meant. Some of you know my wife. This is baby Carrie Roche, Carrie Jackson now. And you know my wife's story because she shared it. She's had a lot of personal struggles. And when we first got together, there were people who were kind of not understanding, like, how is that possible? How does this Sheriff's Office director, this guy from the inner city who walked the path to become a director at a sheriff's office and go into law enforcement, and this young lady from the suburbs who found the dark path of addiction, and if you know her story, you know she's fought with the police many times, how they came together. And I say that not because it's some beautiful, happy ending to recovery. It's not, and most of you here know that recovery is not an easy process, and every day it takes work. But I bring it up because partly why I fell in love with her is because she is the epitome of someone picking themselves up, falling down, trying again, never giving up, and being the face in my mind of what recovery really, really means. And so baby Willow is here with me. Carrie couldn't be here, but my wife and I often look at her and say she is our reminder and representation of what recovery looks like. That recovery is possible when we see her. Recovery is real when we see her. And recovery actually happens. And so again, I share that story not because it's some happy ending, we're in the middle of that book that we're writing, but I share it because it's these events and those stories and those real faces of recovery that help our community understand that people can recover. And so thank you all for being here. Thank you for everybody for what you do. Thank you for sharing your stories and what you represent. And thank you for pushing the recovery work forward. Thank you.